What's up, guys? It's Jared here with the Cam Man Podcast. Not joined by AZ Birds this time. Today we're going to be talking about my MLB playoff predictions after this season comes to an end. Or the $300 million man, Bryce Harper. Alright, so let's face Kinsler. 3-1 count. Those are the worst to start with. But, we're not here to talk about the Phillies Padres. We're here to talk about the MLB playoffs and what I got going on. So since we're playing with some NL teams, I'm going to just start off with the NL.
The first baseman,
in the wild card, I have the Phillies traveling to Citizens Bank Park of the South and facing the Washington Nationals. I don't think the Phillies will take over the Nationals for second place in the East by the end of the season, but I do think that the East will have 3 playoff teams. And I got the Phillies winning that, which would mean in the next round, I got the 1 seed Pirates. In their dreams. The 1 seed Dodgers will have Philadelphia traveling out there. So Philadelphia at LA and Chicago at Atlanta. I got the Dodgers taking out my Phillies in 6 games, let's say. Yeah, I think Nola can take one from them, and I don't know, maybe some luck. Maybe they'll take 2 at home, I don't know, something like that. And I got Chicago taking down Atlanta in, let's go 5 games. And then I got LA advancing to the World Series in 4 games. Yeah. On the AL side, I got Cleveland traveling to Tampa Bay to play in that ugly-ass stadium, Tropicana. Tampa Bay, I got them coming out of there. Meaning, Tampa Bay will travel to my 1 seed New York Yankees. Yeah. So I got the Yankees as the 1 seed. Yankees are going to win that. I'll say in 4 games. I think they can just take down the Rays. And then Minnesota at Houston. Or no, I'll give Tampa Bay 7 games. I think they can take New York 7. And I got Minnesota at Houston. Minnesota's going to get dominated. Let's go 5 games. Meaning, I got Houston at New York. Yeah. I'm giving that to Houston. I think Houston's got a pretty good bullpen. And, yeah. I'll say... Oh, I'm playing with one hand right now, guys. I'm going to say Minnesota is just not ready for Houston. For one, I think Minnesota's overhyped. But Houston is going to take down the Yankees in 5 games. It'll be competitive and all, but I don't think New York's going to match up top rotation. Greinke, Verlander, Garrett Cole. Yeah, just Houston should win. Meaning we get Houston versus LA in the World Series. And I got Houston winning the World Series over LA again. So, that's playoffs out of the way.
The center fielder, number 7, Manuel Margot.
That didn't even take 2 innings. But, that was really short. This is why I need someone else here to talk about their playoffs. The Philadelphia Phillies, currently 63 and 55. Or 58. I looked up at the Nationals. 63 and 58. 8 games out of the East. 1 game out of a wild card. Phillies' bright future. It all could come together. Now, this is the team I'm probably talking the most on in terms of prospects. And I could probably extend this podcast out for a while just talking about the Phillies. Bright future. It all comes together. Franco, not going to be the third baseman of the future. Rendon hits free agency, could bring him in. But even if you don't bring in Rendon, you got Alec Bowman down in Double A right now, I believe. I don't think he's made it to Triple A yet. He could be brought up. He could start at third base. I don't know when, probably not next year, but soon. Got Mickey Monick in the outfield. You got Hasley, who's been up a lot this year. He's got a bright future. What's it? Jan Hernandez, I believe? Or Jan Hernandez? I don't know how you pronounce this. He's down there in the minors. There's some names I know are escaping me right now. Who else? There's some names escaping me right now. Wait, De Los Santos is still young. That's for sure.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
I believe Mitch Walding passed through, didn't he? Or did he accept his designation or something? So he's still down there. I forgot that he's still there. I thought he was gone for some reason. I was talking about third basemen. But in terms of, because I was thinking of him and Alec in the same conversation. He's kind of looking like he's going to be a bust. Not going to be what we expected him to be. That's kind of sad. I really wanted to see Mitch Walding succeed. But I hope he proves me wrong. I mean, that's just what I'm seeing out of him. And I gotta say what I'm seeing out of him. Like, I don't know if it's his brother or whoever, but somebody I seen was going and commenting on posts where people said bad things about Mitch Walding, saying they wouldn't see it to his face. But the problem is with Mitch Walding, he looks like he's going to be a bust. I'm sorry, I don't want to say that about him, but it's the truth. And when I'm talking about a guy, I gotta say what I'm feeling looking at his play right now. And right now, looking at Mitch Walding's play, I think he's going to be a bust. Nothing personal. Phillies prospects, there's a few that the future just looks so bright. I'm not even playing good because I gotta pay attention. Is there anyone that I haven't talked about yet that I really want to talk about? I'm trying to look. Like, is there anyone, like, on here that... Do I follow Bryce Harper's dad? Really? I guess I follow Bryce Harper's dad. Oh, Bryson Stott. That was, of course, the Phillies' first-round draft pick. I could have got the double play. I should have. Rats. Bryson Stott, Phillies' first-round pick.
The batter, number 22.
I see a bright future for him, but we've only seen a few months of him so far, so we'll have to see from there. Well, right now I'm saying bright future Bryson Stott. Oof.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter Winfrey.
Devi Grunlaw, I think. I don't know how to say his name. Catcher in the Phillies organization. Oh, I'm sorry if he sees this. I butchered his name. Oh, I feel so bad about that. Catcher in the Phillies organization. Be real, I haven't seen much of him. I try and keep up on the Phillies minor leagues, but sometimes it just gets away from me. But what I have seen of him, I'm hoping he can be something. Maybe come up and replace Andrew Knapp as the backup. I would love to keep Realmuto around for a while, but depends. We need to get this contract extension done. I think the Phillies and Realmuto will get extension done sometime, though. In terms of a guy that could make the playoffs, but I got him missing, the Milwaukee Brewers. I know a lot of Brewers fans. I know a lot of Yelich. I don't even feel bad saying it. I know a lot of Yelich dick riders that just know nothing about baseball, but they just know Christian Yelich is good. good because of Yelich. I think Christian Yelich honestly probably will leave the Brewers when he gets the chance. Like, people forget, in Miami, he got mad that they were losing. Like, I know I just said that if Miami didn't trade him away, they'd be better. Well, here comes Brad Miller. But he probably gets traded either way just because he didn't want to be there. Like, he made it just too clear that he didn't like being on a losing team. And that's a guy that, you know, I don't know why he wants out of a losing team. But, like, yeah. That works. But yeah, Yelich might leave Milwaukee if they miss the playoffs a few years in a row. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. But if you're a Milwaukee fan, you might lose Yelich. Just be prepared. I just keep saying sorry to everyone. But, like, honestly, if you lose Yelich, Milwaukee, I'm not sorry, actually. Because when I was at Miller Park, I had a guy threaten to dump a beer on my head just because I was cheering for the Phillies. Oh, I didn't know that was caught. I thought it went off the wall.
The first baseman, number 17.
It's weird how it wasn't a home run if it went off the wall. But, that's it. That's on double threes. Full effect first threes. But when I was at Miller Park, horrible experience. I've been to Guaranteed Rate Field, the home of the the White Sox, back in 2017 when I was down in Chicago for the Frozen Four. I've been to Wrigley Field, obviously home of the Cubs. If you're a Milwaukee fan that trashes Cubs fans and says Cubs fans are horrible, I'm sorry. If you are a Brewers fan, your fan base is worse. I've experienced both Cubs and Brewers fans in their home stadium. And the Cubs fans were so nice to me. They talked to me just like a normal person. Tried talking to me about how nice Wrigley Field was. And I said, yes, this is the nicest ballpark I've been to. Haven't been to so many of them, but they are just so nice there. They got a little bit of an ego on them. But I had one bad experience with a Cubs fan, and that was one Cubs fan. It was a Cubs fan that walked into my back repeatedly just because I wouldn't let him through. He didn't ask me. He didn't go, hey, excuse me, man, can I get through? I'm trying to get over there. No, he just kept walking in my back. And that was my only bad experience with a Cubs fan. In terms of going to the two fields as an opposing fan, because I've been to Miller Park. I went to that NLCS game with my friend Dale and his grandpa for the Brewers when they played the Dodgers. But I was a home fan with them. Well, I wasn't a home fan. I wasn't cheering for the Brewers. I was, like, cheering for Dale, but, like, I wasn't a Brewers fan. I just was cheering for them to make him happy. Like, I even thought about wearing my Philly stuff. But, like, I tried talking to, like, Chase Utley, you know, because he retired last year and he was with with the Dodgers. And I tried talking to him, couldn't get his attention. But that was kind of sad. I brought Eflin in. I wanted one more. But, yeah, in terms of going to those stadiums as an opposing fan, Milwaukee, I hated the way that they were trying to, you know, it didn't feel very accepting. Now, could I have been a better fan? Sure. But you're gonna be a certain way about your team. It's gonna happen. When Craig Counsell came out to argue, you know, balls and strikes, Ryan Braun had already been thrown out of the game for that. It wasn't like it was a new thing that the Brewers were doing. No, they were complaining all day about balls and strikes. I said throw him out. He got thrown out. I had a kid turn around and tell me to sit down. I said I have a right to stand up if I want. His mom turns around, oh, you don't talk to my kid that way. Well, hey, tell your kid to shut his trap and I won't talk to him. That's all I'm going to say. If the kid didn't turn around and talk to me, then I wouldn't have said anything to him in the first place. And then earlier in the game, I was just being a good fan, cheering for my Phillies, cheering every time a Philly came up to bat, cheering when they would score, doing what a real fan does for their team. I had a guy behind me complaining all up to the third inning, I think, when he left. Oh, this kid's obnoxious. I'm lucky. He's a kid. I would fight him. And then he goes, oh, I should just buy a beer and dump it on his head. You're gonna buy a beer and dump it on a kid's head because he's cheering against your team. I'm sorry, but that did not happen to me in Chicago. I said some things to people in Chicago. There was a kid behind us that wouldn't shut up about Carlos Santana. And it was getting annoying in terms of watching the game. Like, it wasn't just being a normal fan cheering. No, this kid was just sitting back there every at-bat, yelling the players' names. And it wasn't like for the Cubs, you know, he wasn't cheering for his team. He was just sitting back there yelling. Every time a Philly came up, just yelling their name all at-bat, trying to annoy people. And I'm just like, okay, dude, be quiet. I'm like, can you please just not do that? It's getting annoying. And he got a little mad, but he stopped. Like, he understood, all right, fine. Someone's just asking me to stop this because it was getting a little annoying. Like, I said, please stop. It's getting a little annoying. Because he was sitting there going, come on, Santana, swing, swing. For Carlos Santana. And I'm just like, oh, I couldn't take it anymore. So I just asked him nicely, can you please stop, sir? I mean, not sir, but he stopped, man, because he was a little kid, you know. And he nicely stopped, and sure, he was a little mad, but he stopped. Now, comparing that to Milwaukee, when that kid turned around and told me to sit down, he didn't say, hey, can you please sit down? You're annoying me or anything like that. No, he just turned around and told me to sit down. Like, I didn't have the right to stand up because I was a Phillies fan. And like I said, if that was a Brewers fan standing up, yelling at Kapler, telling them to throw him out, and then I told him to sit down, I'd been the bad guy. You can't win in an opposing stadium, and you sure can't win in Miller Park. I would much prefer to go to a Phillies-Cubs game at Wrigley Field than to another game of the Phillies v. Brewers in Miller Park. That's the end of my rant there. I'll go on to some of the other stadiums too. I've been to Target Field, the Metrodome. I'm from Minnesota, so yeah. What other stadiums have I been to? Is there any I'm leaving out? I don't think so. Yeah, Wrigley Field, guaranteed rates, Target Field, Metrodome, and yeah, Miller Park. I haven't been to a lot of stadiums. I don't travel a lot. I need to get out to Philadelphia and go to a Phillies game in Philadelphia, but yeah, other than that, I don't even know who I'm gonna have Hasley come in. I might bring Hasley and Vincent.
Your attention, please.
Actually, I probably.
Number 40.
But in terms of teams I've seen play, I've seen a good bit of teams play. I don't know if I'm testing them. I'm not going to test them. In terms of teams I've seen play, I've seen a good bit of teams play.
The right fielder.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen...
Harper.
I'm not even going to talk about the divisions anymore. Sorry if I didn't get to your favorite team. If you really wanted to hear about your favorite team... Is that a... He robbed it. You gotta be kidding me. 5-5 game, though. At least we're making the comeback. Wait, why does Blake Parker start? That's odd. I'm gonna bring in Drew Smiley. No, Jason Vargas or Drew Smiley. I'll bring Jason Vargas for this
Your
inning.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 44, Jason Vargas.
I'm just gonna go through all the teams and tell you if I've ever seen them play live. Yankees, don't believe so. Tampa Bay, don't believe so. Boston, yes. Toronto, yes. Baltimore, yes. Minnesota, of course, yes. Cleveland, yes. Chicago, yes. Kansas City, yes. Detroit, yes. Houston, no. Oakland, yes. Texas, yes. The Angels, no. And Seattle, no. I need to see the Angels for Night Trout. Atlanta, no, I've never seen them play live. Washington, never seen them live. Philadelphia, have seen them live. The Mets, I don't think I've seen live. Miami, I don't think I've seen live. I think I'm going to see an NL East team. It's not the Phillies. It's not the Phillies, Atlanta, or Washington. It might be Miami. I think the Twins play that I got tickets to for a game. Not sure, though. St. Louis, I think I have seen St. Louis play. I've seen the Cubs play. I've seen the Brewers play. I don't think I've seen Cincinnati play, and I've never seen Pittsburgh. I have seen the Dodgers. I've never seen Arizona. I've never seen San Francisco. I've only seen the Dodgers in the NLS. So those are all the teams I've seen play. I've seen Detroit over a dozen times at this point. I've seen the Phillies probably about 6-7 times at least. I've seen them multiple times at Target Field playing the Twins. And I've seen them 2 games in Milwaukee for that 3-game series against the Brewers. I seen them that 1 game in Chicago. I should have went to a few more. I wanted to go see Nola, but the day we got into town, but it just didn't work. It's a good thing we didn't go. They got walked off. I think it was a walk-off grand slam. Yeah. They were winning, and then they just last strike of the game gave up a grand slam. That's Philly's bullpen for you. I'm just trying to get through this game. I don't like cutting off games mid game. I like people to be able to see the end of the game, see who wins. In terms of baseball, what else can I talk about? I guess I could talk about some of my favorite players for the Phillies. More about Phillies I like, because I'm just going to be rambling on about random things. Cut it off without going to divisions you guys care about. Some of my favorite Phillies of all time. Mike Schmidt. I think that's obvious. He's the greatest Philly of all time. Probably, in my opinion, the greatest third baseman of all time. I enjoy me some Pete Rose, even though he was a Red. I mean, he played for the Phillies. I like Pete Rose. Let's think, Steve Carlton. Yeah. Tug McGraw. Yeah. Start moving up. I like Jim Thome. He played for the Twins. I was at the game. I don't know if any of you guys know this game. It's pretty well known about Jim Thome. He hit the flagpole at Target Field on a home run. I was at that game. It's a pretty cool game. It was like you were watching the home run go out, and then you just see it bounce off the flagpole, and you're like, he seriously just hit the flagpole. And yeah, it was pretty cool actually. So I like Jim Thome. I played for the Phillies 2 stints. I got traded from Minnesota to Philadelphia, if I remember right. How can you forget guys like Bobby Abreu, left before they won the World Series? Left the Yankees and they won the World Series. Kind of like that guy was never meant to win a championship. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't leave out guys. Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Raul Ibanez, Shane Victorino, Jason Worth kind of lost respect because he went to the Nationals, but those 08 guys, 09 guys, Roy Halladay from 2010, Cole Hamels, who can forget? I hope he comes back to Philadelphia in free agency this year. Jamie Meyer, the 50-year-old, I don't know if it's actually 50, the 50-year-old that won the World Series with his home team. If you guys don't know the story, he skipped school in 1980 to go to the Phillies World Series parade. He then went 28 years later to the Phillies 08 parade as a member of that World Series team. Joe Blanton, Brett Byers, Brad Lidge, perfect save season. That was a big help to that 08 team. I could go on for days with Phillies. I mean, I like Hoskins now. I like Nola. Bryce Harper, didn't want him. And then he came. I wanted Bryce Harper. And then I said, you know what? I'm sick of you, Bryce. You're not signing. I don't want you anymore. Next day, I opened up my computer in class, and I just see down in the corner. End of the day, it was like the end of the day. This like news had just broke. Bryce Harper and Phillies agreed to terms, and I go yes, and like I got in trouble for it. Don't even care. I just went yes, and like it wasn't even loud. Like it wasn't like I went yeah or anything like yelled. No, just like under my breath, like yes, and then I got in trouble. So thank you, Bryce Harper, for that. Yeah, remember I told you my phone notes, snuck it under the table, texted my dad, hey, because I wanted to break the news to him. Hey, Phillies and Bryce Harper agreed to terms. 13 years of this, man. Because he didn't want Bryce Harper. But I broke the news to him. But I tried to, but the text wouldn't send because they had stupid cell blockers. So he thought he broke the news to me. Well, no, we both knew before we broke the news to each other. Oh, it was funny. But yeah, I'm happy they got Bryce Harper. I'm so happy he's going to be in Philadelphia for 13 years. Gives me time to actually feel like I should like the guy, which is great. Like I really want to be a Bryce Harper fan, and now that he's in Philadelphia, I don't have to hate him because he plays for the rival Nationals no more. And that's great. I'm so happy he's a Philly. That'll work actually. I'm not going to third. That wasn't enough of a hit to go to third. But in terms of players on this team, like there's just so many guys that I want around for a while. I hope they re-sign Liam Muto. I like Kingery. I was gonna get a Scott Kingery jersey actually, for when I went to Chicago to see the Phillies Cubs. And they were all sold out because, like, at that time he had just signed that big 7-year contract. That's gonna walk it off. So I guess, like, I'll start, like, starting to end it here. Drew Smiley there, game-winning pitcher. I don't know why that made him player of the game. That's odd, but I wanted a Scott Kingery jersey, but they were all sold out because he had just signed a 7-year contract. So I had to settle on a Jake Arrieta jersey. Worst investment ever. Jake Arrieta is a bomb. Yeah. Can we please not re-sign that guy and waste more money? Yeah, I'm quitting. I'm done with you. No, I didn't want to restart the game. But yeah, like I'm happy Kingery's gonna be around for a while. Who else is there? I hope it keeps Segura around. I mean, he's kind of getting old, but I enjoy Gene Segura. So while I'm around, just go see if there's anything in Diamond Dynasty to waste some time. I haven't done any 6-inning program yet. I probably should. But like, let's see if I got any packs open. I got one. Oh, wait. I don't know what position I need. I need a third baseman, actually. Ooh, he could be interesting, though. Oh, but I need a third baseman, but I don't want Chipper Jones. Ooh, Roy Oswald, he played for the Phillies. Let's see if there's any Phillies. No. No, especially not the 1993 postseason Joe Carter. Get out of here. No. Hey. Oh, yes. 100% yes. Yes. Let's generate my best squad for Maine. There we go. We got Mike Schmidt over here at third base now. Alright, that works with me. Yes. That's totally got to be my third baseman. No doubt about it. Oh. Too bad I don't have a Bryce Harper card. That'd make things even better. Like, oh. Alright, you always gotta bat with your fourth guy. So, wait, actually, Reese is pretty garbage. No. That's my team, my Diamond Dynasty team. For any of you that care, like, this is who I got. in my starting lineup. And then here's my pitchers. I got Burt Blythe, Trevor Bauer, Zach Eflin, Robbie Ray, and a rookie Max Scherzer. And then this is my bullpen for anyone that really cares. Let me take him out and put in this guy. Yes, my creative player is my dad. Yeah, so before I got all hyped that I got this Mike Schmidt card, I'm so hyped I got this card. There we go. Like, I needed a third baseman. There's my third base. Like, yeah. I might need to replace Reese at first, though. Yeah. It's down to a 78. My bench ain't great, but I kind of like my bench, though, like, in terms of, like, out there. Because I got this Jock Peterson card, which isn't great, but if you get a righty, you can bring him in. I got this Jameson Cannon card that's decent just if you need a hit. I got this Scooter Gennett that's good against righties. I got this Derek Dietrich that if you get a righty, you can get some power. And then I got Mitch Haniger over here, who's just kind of average, but might as well have him. Yeah, so. But I was kind of just finishing up talking about Phillies that I like from today, but I think we can just end it there, guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. My plan is to have AZ Birds join me for the next episode, which should be about movies. I'm going to message him and see when he wants to record that. But anyways, I guess I can't do my outro because I don't have AZ Birds. Of course, guys, as always, if you want to add me on PlayStation, it's Mr. Yeezy11. And that's my parting words this time, because still, don't add AZ Birds, even though he's not here. Like, don't add him. Alright. That's my parting words, guys. See you in the next video.